I am going to give myself a pat on the back and a round of applause because my advice works in the real world and I now have proof. This video is of an interview with some people who had to move house, selling their house in Bicester in Oxfordshire. And it tells the story of how they didn't know that this good an experience was possible. I didn't tell them who to choose, but they followed the advice on how to choose their agent and they used BestAgent to choose their agent. And here's what happened.
It just sort of started us to think we needed a bit more space. We wanted the outdoor space and we were both working from home full time.
And I think we also knew that we didn't want to move too far. So we love this area, love the village, and wanted to stay local. Want Finn to stay in the local primary school. Don't want to move him again because he's just moved back from the States. So there's kind of a few requirements.
I think, in all honesty, if we hadn't used BestAgent to sort of help us identify who was in the market, I think we would have probably just gone with who we'd bought from, who also happened to be who we'd sold with before we moved here 10 or so years ago. Well, no, more than that, 11 or so years ago. I think in retrospect, it was absolutely the right thing not to just go with who we knew, but to sort of look around because we wouldn't have...
No, I think we would have gone, I think what we did last time was probably look at which boards are the most prevalent in our area, who's selling, who's buying, around here. And that would have been quite narrow, I think.
Having met people virtually and then, when they came to do the valuations as well, it's the rapport that you build up with that individual. And, Ben, to be honest, for us, will stand out. Well, he was in a good position anyway. He was the first one to respond, sent a very good video that was clearly he was comfortable just saying, hey, I'm Ben, interested to meet you type of thing and see your property. But by the end of, less than a week, we had, I think, 8 to 10 viewings, I can't quite remember. And we had an offer that was over asking price plus 2 other people interested. And it's like, well, it doesn't get better than that, So it was we were a bit shocked, to be honest.
I think last time we sold a house, it took us 3 months.
And, our experience now is that it's hugely important to choose the right agent, but not just the brand, it's the individual, and I think it's creating that connection with that person. They've got to trust you, you want to be able to trust them. I think all those are important factors. We could have gone with a previous agent we'd used before, and I suspect we'd still be sitting here with a board outside the front. I'm sure we might have had viewings, but I would be surprised if it had progressed as quickly as it did.
I hope you enjoyed watching that interview with Chris and Cass, who just had a fantastic result in their home. If you're thinking of selling and you want to avoid the nightmare experience that a lot of sellers have, then head over to bestagent.co.uk and click on Find Your Agent. Fill out the information there and let BestAgent do the rest. You will then get video introductions from local agents asking to meet you, and from those you can decide who you want to invite round to your house for evaluation. Good luck, and remember, nothing affects your chances of moving more than your choice of agent. So choose wisely, please. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye-bye.